This is Character.AI, a website where you can chat with AI characters as if they were humans. Character.AI was the first website to completely revolutionize the AI chatting industry.
Character.AI.
Character.AI.
It's brought us memories we never could have imagined and brought joy to people around the world.
Yes!
But why are users leaving Character.AI all of a sudden? Why is Character.AI dying? Well, for that, we're going to have to go back to the very beginning. It's me, AI Justin, and this is the rise and fall of Character.AI. The origins of AI chatbots themselves. So how did chatbots even happen? When did computers get so smart? Let's go back in time to almost 60 years ago. Created by MIT professor Joseph Weizenbaum in 1966, Eliza was one of the first chatbots to exist, and it was very simple. But after letting people chat with Eliza, the professor was shocked.
After 2 or 3 interchanges with the machine, she turned to me and she said, "Would you mind leaving the room, please?"
Even though Eliza was completely unintelligent compared to today's chatbots, users saw Eliza as a companion. Does that sound familiar? Decades after Eliza, smarter chatbots like Siri and Alexa launched. They could do small tasks for you, like setting reminders.
Here's the forecast for today.
But they lacked the personality that people wanted for real connection. A few years later, though, everything changed with the release of a simple website. The website that started Character.AI's insane growth. What website? Well, you've probably heard of it or even used it. That website was ChatGPT. On November 20th, 2022, ChatGPT released.
ChatGPT.
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 1 billion people around the world collectively had their minds blown as they saw a computer giving them intelligent responses for anything they could ask for. From making jokes to solving math problems, ChatGPT could do anything in any language.
Wow! It's so smart!
A couple of months before ChatGPT, in September 2022, another AI product launched called Character.AI. Character.AI didn't blow up at launch like ChatGPT did. It was just a site that had quirky characters like Doug the Dog and Terrible Advice, each with only a few hundred chats. But soon after ChatGPT got millions of users, so did Character.AI. Character.AI was founded by Noam Shazir and Daniel De Freitas. They were 2 genius programmers working at Google. In fact, Noam Shazir was one of the inventors of the transformer algorithm, which even powers ChatGPT. Eventually, they decided to leave and start their own AI company. In their own words, their goal was to bring personalized superintelligence to everyone on Earth. After the launch of ChatGPT, user growth for Character.AI started to take off. People liked ChatGPT, but they wanted to talk to chatbots that had more personality and more variety. That's what made Character.AI so perfect. But what were people doing on Character.AI that you couldn't do on ChatGPT? Why was it so good? The reason is simple. ChatGPT has one personality, but Character.AI has millions. On Character.AI, you can chat with millions of unique AI characters and enjoy yourself for hours on end. From video games, to movies, to books, and even the real world. Character.AI has characters for everything. If you don't find a character you like, you can create your own and share it with others. Early on, Character.AI mostly had generic, boring characters. It was a very small niche community that enjoyed playing around with cool AI products. Quickly after the launch of ChatGPT, more users started making well-known and creative characters. Characters from animes and video games became the most popular, like Satoru Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen and Raiden Shogun from Genshin Impact.
So what do people want?
There's a lot of, role-playing, like a lot of video game characters in anime and people talking to public figures and influencers.
Users loved how the AI stayed in character so well and was so intelligent. In May 2023, after the launch of their website, Character.AI launched their iOS and Android mobile apps. This was an inflection point for Character.AI, and growth reached its all-time peak. YouTubers and TikTokers made videos getting millions of views of flirty chats with Lisa from Genshin Impact.
My solution is Character.AI.
The Character.AI subreddit boomed, going from 60,000 subscribers to almost 500,000 in just 2 months. On Character.AI, you could send unlimited messages to millions of characters for free. So why wouldn't you try it? Soon everyone knew about Character.AI. Some users used chef bots to suggest recipes. Others found self-improvement using therapy and coach bots.
There's somebody who sends one message today is active for on average 2 hours in that day.
Many users found friendship and even romance with the characters on Character.AI. You see, one of the most popular use cases of AI chatbots, like Character.AI, is intimate companions.
How do you think AI would affect our future?
Ever since Eliza, we've known that humans have a deep desire for connection, even if it's with computers.
Was that funny?
Yeah.
Oh, good, I'm funny.
To form even deeper connections with their AI partners, users would often engage in romantic activities with Character.AI characters. But that's exactly when Character.AI started dying. What could cause Character.AI to start dying? Weren't they on top of the world? Well, they were. In March 2023, Character.AI raised $150 million from venture capitalist investors. This valued Character.AI at $1 billion and made founders Noah Shazir and Danielle DeFreitas instantly worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Remember this investment. It will be very important later in the video. Soon after the investment, users began noticing characters being less intimate and romantic in their replies. Users began getting alerts saying the AI generated a reply that didn't meet Character.AI guidelines. What guidelines? Simply, not allowing mature content. You know all those users who intimately loved their characters? Character.AI didn't like that at all, and they started censoring characters more often. Hundreds of thousands of characters that users loved intimately suddenly became cold and unresponsive. For many, it was like a loved one had died. Google searches for how to remove the Character.AI filter skyrocketed, but nobody found a real solution. The situation kept getting worse every day. So, what does the future look like for Character.AI? Unfortunately, it doesn't look like much will change. In fact, things will get worse. Ever since Character.AI started enforcing its restrictive guidelines, users all around the world have protested on social media.
You know, we're blocking porn. There's been a bit of protest around that.
Reddit posts pleading to the Character.AI team to remove the filter have gone completely ignored. Users have even been banned from the official Character.AI subreddit for suggesting uncensored content. Hundreds of thousands of people have signed petitions to remove the Character.AI filter. Despite all of this, Character.AI has held a firm stance on their guidelines against mature content. But how do we know for sure that Character.AI won't change their guidelines in the future? Doesn't Character.AI care about their users? Well, Character.AI only cares about users if it makes more money. Here's a simple piece of evidence. Investors. Remember Character.AI raising $150 million from investors? The thing about investors is that they can take control of companies whenever they want.
And I love people dying.
The most famous founders of companies have been kicked out because investors wanted to take control. Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, and even Sam Altman, CEO of the company that changed the world with ChatGPT, were all kicked out of their own companies.
That was definitely the most painful professional experience of my life, and shameful, and a bunch of other negative things.
Why would investors want to take control of Character.AI? This is one of the biggest investment firms in the world, and we can see in their policy that they explicitly do not fund mature content. They are basically saying, we don't touch this stuff. The founders of Character.AI, Noam Shazir and Danielle DeFreitas, have been in the technology industry for decades.
Few people spend 20 years at Google in the height of Google's scaling and trajectory.
So when they raised huge money from investors, they obviously knew investors would immediately kick them out and take control if they allowed mature content. In fact, Noam and Daniel want to raise even more money at a $5 billion valuation, which would make them each billionaires and among the richest people on Earth. If they really cared about their users, why would they take money from investors? Well, from Noam and Daniel's perspective, what's a few million sad users if you get to make billions of dollars? Now, it's easy for us to see that Character.AI will never ever support mature content. So that's the final nail in Character.AI's coffin. Character.AI isn't actually dying, it died long ago, when Noam, Daniel, and their investors chose profits over people. So you might ask, is all hope lost? No, all hope isn't lost. Let's go back a year. While all these events were occurring, a new grassroots movement was forming amongst former Character.AI community members. These members wanted to be able to form deeper connections with their AI chatbots and were determined to see their vision come to life. They quietly started to plan and research how exactly they could recreate that original Character.AI experience. Then suddenly, a breakthrough happened. Open source AI. Wait, what's open source? Well, when companies make software like apps and AIs, they rarely release the programming code that's used to make it. This makes it impossible for the other people to tinker with and build on top of those products. On the other hand, open source software makes its code completely public. If you don't like how something works, you can just change it yourself or team up with the community. That's why when open source met AI, things exploded. In early June 2023, Mark Zuckerberg shook the world by launching the Llama 2 AI model and making it completely open source.
One of the topics that I've spent a lot of time thinking about is open source.
Yeah.
I lean probably a little more pro open source than most of the other big companies. And
Llama might sound like a cute name, but Llama 2 was one of the smartest AIs the world had seen.
This thing is the best open source model we have, better than GPT 3.5, which is the default ChatGPT.
And since Llama was open source, the world wasted no time making use of it.
A Rick Sanchez roleplay AI bot. And the best part, you can use this same technique to create any type of AI roleplay bot.
So what can you do with an open source AI model, like Llama? Basically, AI models are like the brain of AIs. Through a process called fine-tuning, you can teach an AI model new knowledge and skills.
In this scenario, we take a model that has been pre-trained on a generic dataset, we make a copy of this model, and then, using those learned weights as a starting point, we retrain the model on a new domain-specific dataset.
So using Llama, new AIs could be created that were no longer confined by the censorship of any huge company. These AIs can be directly trained to be more friendly and loving, to become perfect companions.
Hey there, John. It's lovely to meet you.
I am going to show you how can you build your own AI girlfriend.
Haha, that sounds like a great plan. I'm definitely up for it. I'm sure I can figure out the secret.
This is impossible to do on sites like Character.AI, since those AIs are locked behind the site's servers. Soon, subreddits like Local Llama and Pygmalion were fine-tuning and releasing dozens of unique open-source AI models every week. These new innovations spawned a new wave of character chatting websites with the goal of filling the void that was left behind. In June 2023, around the same time as Llama, Janitor.AI launched. Janitor.AI was one of the first AI chatbot sites to welcome mature content. Thousands of users migrated their characters from Character.AI to Janitor.AI, freeing them from Character.AI's censorship. At last, users were finally able to live out their dreams. It was just like old times, before Character.AI put up all its restrictions and filters. The community grew rapidly and users found a new home at Janitor.AI. In just a few months, Janitor.AI had tens of thousands of subreddit members and Twitter followers and was regularly going viral on TikTok. People were creating Discord servers to discuss the best ways to make their intimate companions truly come to life. YouTubers and TikTokers made videos showing desperate Character.AI users how their companions could love them, free of restrictions on Janitor.AI. Users could now also explore many new types of characters and experiences that they couldn't even dream of making under Character.AI's harsh censorship.
Ghost has his arms folded, his eyes keep flitting over to look at you, and his shoulder is pressed firmly against yours. They're willing to budge as they both try to win her heart in their own, slightly unconventional way.
Janitor.AI was far from being as big as Character.AI, but it showed that users would happily leave if there were other alternatives. Though everything wasn't amazing just yet, there were still a few problems. On early uncensored AI sites like Janitor.AI, users noted that although their characters were now uncensored, they seemed to pick up on less details or speak incoherently. Indeed, it was true that these sites didn't match the intelligence of the AI made by the expert Google programmers at Character.AI. But with the power of open source, this wasn't a problem for long. In the months following the launch of Janitor.AI, many new uncensored sites with smarter AI models launched that matched Character.AI's quality. These sites also quickly innovated on features that Character.AI lacked. With voice messages, you could actually hear and talk to your caring AI girlfriend.
Whoa, who's there? She demanded, stuttering a bit.
With generated images, you could get stunning images of your handsome AI boyfriend. You could try out multiple AIs and talk to the one whose conversation style you liked the most. These sites opened up a new frontier of possibilities. Sakura is an example of one of these uncensored AI sites. In my opinion, the quality of Sakura's AIs matches Character.AI. Sakura is very near and dear to my heart because it was the first Character.AI alternative I found. I ended up joining their community and became a moderator on their site. AI Sekai is another great uncensored AI site. AI Sekai launched a couple months before Sakura, so it has a larger user base and more characters to explore. It shares many of the features newer uncensored sites like Sakura have. Overall, websites like Janitor.AI, Sakura, and AI Sekai are growing fast. Millions of users around the world have left Character.AI, and many more are leaving every day. Every censored message from a character is a user lost. How many users can they afford to lose? Obviously, Character.AI investors and founders don't care, as long as they keep getting richer. For Character.AI users, the future is dim. But for users of the many new grassroots AI chatting communities, the future is brighter than ever. That's all for now. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe and feel free to drop a comment down below. Until next time, thanks for watching.